Graders, it is Tuesday, May 12th, a terrific Tuesday. Let's look at our agenda for the day. Remember to go to your websites to look at your other teachers, your specials, to see what assignments you have due. And also continue to use our Padlet, although most of you are using your email so nicely, so continue with the email and I'll get back to you probably faster that way now. Today's Zoom schedule, we don't have a formal Zoom with our class today. This is our day to recover from everything. And if you need, I'm holding office hours from 11 to 12. So what that means is you need to email me by 9:30 to say you need help in whichever area, if it's reading, if it's writing, if it's with the social studies. But you need to email me by 9:30, and then by 10 a.m. I will email you back with a slot between 11 and 12. This way I can form my groups based on a need, and we could have groups going. They could be every 15 to 20 minutes if we need to. Okay, so please email by 9:30 asking for help. Don't be shy. Okay, the library broadcast. Since we have a pretty clear day today with no Zooms, this is a great day to visit Mrs. Sorensen to see what book she'll read. So if you haven't done that yet, this would be a great day to do that at 2:30. Okay, our ELA, English Language Arts. We are focusing on character traits and feelings. We really want you to push yourselves on this. So we have a really fun activity that we put together. So we're developing theories about our characters. We've been doing this since Because of Winn-Dixie. And it's really important to find as much text evidence as you can. Remember, a theory isn't strong unless you have a lot of evidence that supports that trait or that feeling. It can't just happen once in a book or a text or a movie in this case. So Miss Luciano is going to explain this Padlet. It's a lot of fun. I just love the movie that you're going to watch, which is called La Luna. There's really no talking, so you have to really look at the gestures and really try to read your characters. So it's really powerful. You might watch the movie more than once, but Mrs. Luciano really goes through this in the video, so watch it before you do the following steps of this activity. Once you finish the video, you're going to click on this Padlet below, and today we're sharing it with Miss Luciano. So you'll see friends in Miss Luciano's class also posting. So maybe you want to make the connections that Mrs. Luciano mentions in the video with someone from a different class. So you check it out. Remember, you're including the character traits and the feelings, and you're supporting it with the text evidence. But I want you to also try to see, can you figure out a theme? There's a really important theme in this movie, and I'm curious to see who can figure out a theme here. It might be more than one. I'm really curious to see what you can do with that. So don't forget to put your name and class on your Padlet when you post. Today, remember, you're continuing to read every day for 20 to 30 minutes. If you're reading beyond this, then you can choose those fantasy books we have in Epic. If you want to read a book on your own, another 30 minutes. Remember, an hour is really the best way to read, and you could separate your reading, 30 minutes in the morning and then 30 minutes before bed, or even hear a read aloud from your parents. The more you read, the better you're going to have the skills to think and infer, and also with your writing. Reading and writing go hand in hand. But today, as far as our school requirements, we need you to read 30 minutes, and you're on book club number 2. Push yourselves. Most of you are going to finish your books by Friday. If you're reading 20 pages a day, that's 100 pages. So most of you will finish by Friday. So today's activity, since it's Tuesday, it's a bingo board activity. So remember to tell us on Seesaw the numbered activity that you're completing, and take a picture of what you did. Don't talk and wave it in front of the camera because it's so hard for us to see your details. Let it stay still through a picture so you can talk over it. And make sure you're picking an activity that you haven't chosen yet, right? There's plenty of activities to choose from. All right, today in math, we're going to continue with our unit on length. We're going to convert between meters and centimeters. Notice the word centi, okay? If we think of the word century, it means 100. So watch the video below to practice converting between meters and centimeters. You will need paper and a pencil to complete the problems in the video, so please bring that so you can pause and practice the problems alongside with me. And check your solutions. If you make a mistake, try to see if you can figure it out. And if you really are having trouble with this, then schedule an appointment with me as soon as possible so that I can meet with you between the 11 and 12 slot. All right, down below I have a special guest, my daughter Jessica, who's also in third grade. We had a lot of fun doing this, but we played something called centimeter jumps. So you're going to need your paper meter stick from yesterday's lessons for today's lesson. If somehow you ripped it or destroyed it, or you never know what could happen, just go to yesterday's blog, print it, and make another one. Okay, so watch the video first to know how to play this game. All right, you're going to complete the centimeter jump and record your answers on this link right here. And it looks like this. All right, let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so you're going to put your name, and you'll understand this better after you watch the video, but the first thing is you're going to jump with both feet at the same time, and you're going to record your first jump, your second jump. Then you're going to take those measurements and find the difference. Please show your work so that we can see how you did it, so we can give you some feedback if the answer is incorrect. Then show us your work for the total. So you're going to write it in centimeters, and then you're going to put it in meters and centimeters if you can. Okay? Then you're going to jump with your right foot. Again, first jump, second jump. Show your work for difference, show your work for the total. And last, your left foot. Same thing, first jump, second jump, show the difference, the total. Then you need to complete this reflection in full sentences. Okay, I'm curious to see what you have to say about the activity after you are done. You will then take a picture of your work and insert it into the slides. Yes, you're going to insert it into the slides. That would be great. Okay, social studies. Today we're going to learn about primary and secondary sources. Mrs. Mangan gives you a great preview of what this means. What are primary sources? What are secondary sources? So you're really going to learn the difference between the two. So watch the whole video to find out. Then when you're done, you're also going to watch this quick video. It's about 2 minutes. I think Mrs. Mangan's video is about 7 minutes or so, but this one's about 2 minutes, and it really reinforces what Mrs. Mangan said. So it's good to hear it twice to understand this harder concept. Then you're going to head over to Seesaw and test your knowledge. There's an assignment called primary and secondary sources. So you're going to record the answers to both questions using the microphone tool. So I'm going to see if I can find that for you just to show you. Just remember, you want to, when you go to Seesaw, let's see. When you go, I can't find it right now, but when you go to Seesaw, go to activities, and you will see there the activity below, and I'll see what I can do in just a moment. Let's see right here. Okay, so you're going to go to activities. That was from yesterday, and here it is. It's primary and secondary sources. Okay, so make sure that you add your response and use the template that we give you. Okay. Next, smart fact. This is really interesting, and actually I'm really interested in this because I think Cooperstown, New York is so cool. So head over to the Baseball Hall of Fame. There's something cool I found out too. I want to show you. When you go to the website and you go down to, let's see, I clicked on this, and then if you go down to the digital collection, yeah. If you go to the museum digital collection, you see it says explore the collection. What's really neat in this folder is this three-dimensional artifacts. And you can see, since we're talking about primary sources and secondary sources, check out these primary sources. We have hats, we have uniforms, we have bats, and they give you the year that they're there. So I'm just going to go to like page 6 just to see quickly. All right, and you could see, look, the years are changing. So here's 2016, 2004, 2002. Look at this from 1961. All right, so really check it out. So since we're talking about artifacts and primary sources, that may be a real cool thing to do on the website today on the Smart Fact. Okay, so we'll go back to our final list. Sorry, I had to go back. Okay, so by the end of today, boys and girls, you're going to read for 30 minutes with your book club, book number 2. And this should be probably done by Friday for most groups. You're going to complete your bingo board activity for your book club and post it to Seesaw. You're going to watch the short Pixar film La Luna and post on your class Padlet. And maybe many of you will figure out what La Luna means in a different language. Watch both math videos and complete the centimeter jump recording sheet and put them in the slides. Reflex Math, 3 green dots by Friday. And then watch both social studies videos, one from Mrs. Mangan and one from YouTube on primary and secondary sources. You're going to complete the social studies activity that I just showed you on Seesaw. And make sure you have corrected and completed all your previous work on your May e-learning slideshow. So if you have any corrections to make that either Mrs. Dalmo or Mrs. Gelosa are writing to you, we do expect you to make those corrections. Okay, boys and girls, have a terrific Tuesday. And if you need me regarding any help with anything, I'm available from 11 to 2. And then I will see you at our Zoom 11 o'clock on Wednesday with Mr. Casal. See you soon.